in a time of productivity overload. If we're not watching videos that is, trying to tell us how to utilize 27 hours out of 24 hours, we're watching a video on how to achieve a lot of work in a very short time, or we're watching videos on how to maximize your time within a very limited possible time as much as possible. Hi guys, thank you for joining us today. Today we are resuming our Give Back Wednesday series. Yes, last week I was unavoidably absent for some strange reasons, but now we're back and we're better. But before I proceed, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Mariam. I am a fashion designer based here in San Jose, California. I create beautiful Afrocentric handmade garments that are tailored to make our customers look good and feel good in what they wear. So before I proceed, let me just put this out there. We compare our lives with everyone else, that, oh, this person is achieving so much, what's going on with me, what's wrong with me? And then before you know it, you take in a lot of things. So today I'll be discussing how to reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed, like how to stop that feeling of being overwhelmed. And I'm going to illustrate this with an example. Like I'm going to perform an experiment right here in front of you guys. And yes, this season is especially a very busy one. It's that time of the year where we have a lot of things to do. We have families to visit. Thankful for the COVID, we have to stay indoors, but we have letters to write to families, gifts to unwrap, we have lots of things to do. So let us start with this experiment. I'll call it a brain dump. So you have to see it to believe it. So let's pretend for an instance this is a bowl. I hope you can see clearly. Okay. And let us assume that this is your brain. It has to be as clear as possible. So we're going to perform an experiment. Now, as we grow, in life, we are bombarded with lots of, information. So this is like the information that we all, get to receive every single day. So your Yahoo mails, your emails, your Twitter, your Instagram, your Facebook, your, Clubhouse, emails you need to respond to, all the websites, all the social media sites that you have to read, your children, your family, the food you need to cook. You can see it's already overflowing, and you still keep on, attending to those information. You still keep having such information. So this is going to cause a brain drain. Can you see? So the more so now we're done filling everything. So what we're going to do right now is you have to empty everything, like empty it all out, because this is the only way by which your brain can think at its best capacity. So we're going to take this out of here. So by the time we take it out, sorry, I need to pretty much clean up this place just a bit. So what I'm trying to explain is, as we grow in life, we are faced with lots and lots of information that we probably don't need. So what we need to do in this situation, when we have too much of information that kind of like overwhelms us. So these are the things. I have tips that I'll be sharing this afternoon, to underclog our brain, if there's a word like that. So the first thing you need to do is empty out everything in a book. Get a piece of paper, get a book and a pen, and you empty it all out. Like empty up everything you want to do, everything. Empty everything so that you can have a clear head, if you know what I mean, going by the illustration that I did, the experiment I did earlier. So you empty out everything from everything, empty it out, everything you need to do. And guess what? Pick only the important things that you need to do. Pick those things that if yes, you can't do without doing those things. Just pick out those. You can narrow it down to 5 things that you need to do that are very important. Pick it out. Leave the rest. You will not die. You won't die, and that's the truth. So these are because you can't pour from an empty cup. If your body is not well taken care of, like if you have not nurtured your body well enough, you can't be the best. You can't be at your best. You can't provide the best service. You can't be at your best. So what you need to do is empty out everything you need to do in notes. and then you narrow it out. That was the statement that changed my life. The statement that actually changed my life is pick out the most important things first. Yes. So that is the first thing you need to do to declutter your brain, because you need a clear head to function at your maximum capacity. Yeah. So leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Guys. And yes, so I'll be sharing these few tips that would help us to reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed. Number one, focus on what is important right now. I mentioned earlier that you need to narrow down everything you're doing, write everything down in a sheet of paper and narrow it down to the most important things first. Like pick out what is more important, above any other thing. Once you're done with that, you begin to take change your thoughts pattern, your negative thinking pattern. You have to change it, be focused, stay more positive, calm down, take a deep breath. You can see me, diffusing my oils, my essential oils. I don't joke with it, and I use Young Living essential oils, and my best one is the digitized, because it changes my mood. Like it makes me really energetic, it makes me happy. Like when it's on like that, I feel like okay, I can do everything. It makes me really active and very, very energetic. So you can get your own, make sure. Yes, San Jose, awesome. Hi, I'm Malara. I see you guys. Thank you so much for your loves. I see you. So you need to change your thought pattern, and stop thinking negatively. Take a deep breath. If possible, you can change your body posture. It's possible that you've been sitting for a long time. Maybe you've been sitting for 6 or 8 hours straight on a chair. So what you want to do is you want to change your position. It could be a stand. You might decide to stand up, for like 30 minutes. Change position, and then don't forget to use your essential oils. It goes a long way. It helps you, to balance out everything. And then the next thing you need to do is to focus on what is important right now. What are the things that I need to do? Like you need to narrow it down. Honestly, the reason why your brain is clogged is because you're doing too many at a time. I'm guilty of this. I'm equally guilty of this. So what you want to do is you want to narrow it down to the most important things, and that is what works for me. I've discovered that this works for me like magic. So what I do is I narrow it down. I write down everything I need to do, and then I say, okay, which ones are the most important things? I write it out. And those are the things that I focus on. Those are the things that you need to take your next step. Those are the things that you do now. The things that like prerequisites, like if you're taking a course like me, the prerequisites, like without those courses, you can't move to the next stage. So make sure that you focus on your prerequisites. So I call them prereqs. So write down those things that are very important to you, write them down, and then you begin to take action on those ones. Yes. I'm going to make this session as brief as possible because I want us to utilize the information right here in this video. So please don't forget to share this video with your friends. But as I was saying, what you need to do after writing, I call it a brain dump. You dump everything down in the book, pick out the most important things, and then you begin to take action. Yes. In the situation whereby you are unable to do everything even by yourself, what you need to do is delegate. Yes. You can outsource some of these things. You don't have to do it all. I had to hire someone to help me with my branding, recently, because I can't do it all. Yes, I have 24 hours in a day, but I have other things that are really important to do. Why not give it to someone who is an expert in that field and let them sort it out for you? It will save you time, to save you energy, to save you, the headache and a brain dump. Like you don't want to have a clogged brain. So what you want to do is you want to delegate as much as possible to someone else, and then also let go of what you cannot control. If there's something that's it's out of your control, please don't even bug your head about it. Don't start thinking about, because it's going to take up space in your head as well, and you want to avoid that as much as possible. So please try and delegate and let go of what you cannot control. Relax and enjoy the moment. And one other tip I want to share with you, which is the final tip, is that you should stop feeling guilty. Yes. If you notice, those emails that you're like, I need to respond to this email, they are about other people. If you look at it critically, So you have to be, look, you have to be selfish here, because you want to live a healthy life. You want to be, as sane as much as possible. So you want to find that, you want to make sure that only sort out only things that are important to you, and stop that guilt feeling. Stop feeling guilty for anything. You don't have any reason to. Don't feel guilty. So finally, stop comparing yourself to other people. And if you are at your wit's end and you're trying to keep up with what you think that you should do, you're not being fair to yourself. You can always delegate and choose to do the things that are most important first. It doesn't mean that you should not strive to improve. Yeah, definitely. But don't go overboard because, you feel like you have to, because you're comparing yourself to someone else. Don't forget, your pace is your pace. Your race is your race. It doesn't have to be set. You don't have to set your goals according to somebody else's standard. Your goal is your goal, and your pace is your pace. And I hope that with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not confuse you, that you can actually reduce or stop the feeling of being overwhelmed if you try out all of these strategies that I've shared and the experiments that I performed earlier in this video. Thank you so much for watching this video to the very end. I don't want to make it long. And if you think this video has blessed you, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Find the link in my bio. So I'll see you guys again next week with another powerful and interesting topic. Thank you so much, guys. Till then, keep winning and keep shining. I love you. Bye.